There is no way to stop whales. The data indicates that this is just the beginning, as there are already trillions of Shiba Inu tokens being accumulated, each one worth hundreds of millions of dollars. People are starting to pay attention to these data, and they are excited to take advantage of this chance. How long, though, will this market frenzy continue, and what really is happening? For sure, I'll jump in and find out. Although the market is now in a recovery phase, not all altcoins have recovered to their yearly highs, despite the fact that Bitcoin's price just surged above $71,000. Along with this recovery trend, Shiba Inu is encountering many sell barriers which are causing it to face heavy opposition. An overwhelming quantity of sell orders placed at a single price level forms a sell wall, making it extremely difficult for the price to move above that level. Assume, for the sake of argument, that 1 cent will buy 100,000 Shiba Inu tokens. It will be difficult for the price to rise above 1 cent if there is a significant supply over demand for 50,000 tokens at that price point. Nevertheless, we may push Shiba Inu to new heights by overcoming these sales barriers. We should examine the current situation with Bitcoin more closely before getting into it. The Shiba Inu has been tremendously affected by today's crazy Bitcoin market. As of Thursday, the U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds ETFs have not seen net inflows for 18 days in a row, which is the longest drought since their introduction. 11 of the spot Bitcoin ETFs have received more than $15 billion in net assets since their inception in January. While present inflows are lower than March's record levels, the current run of net inflows indicates a recovery from the stagnation observed in April and May. Consistently solid net inflows, spearheaded by BlackRock in particular, demonstrate that investors remain very interested in and confident in Bitcoin. For any crypto enthusiast, the announcement of positive inflows for 18 days running is fantastic news, since it shows that more investors are putting money into crypto. However, Bitcoin isn't being hoarded by just the typical investors. Take a look at the most recent update regarding crypto whales. Wu Blockchain claims in their report that a huge new whale wallet is adding Bitcoin worth about $1 billion each day, according to analysis by CryptoQuant. With demand from whales rising at a rate of 4.4% per month, long-term holders have accumulated 70,000 Bitcoin in the past 30 days. Is 4.4% a significant percentage, you may ask? I couldn't agree more. For context, consider that after 5 years of investing $10,000 at a rate of 4.4% a month, you would have far more than you could have imagined. That initial investment of $10,000 would increase to around $887,000. This demonstrates the long-term potential of a 4.4% monthly increase and the enormous influence of the present whale demand on the Bitcoin market. Also, Bitcoin open interest hit a new record high of $37 billion just today, according to data from CoinLast. An individual's open interest in Bitcoin futures or options is the sum of all the money in those contracts. You may be wondering, is this metric important? In a word, yes. The level of open interest in the futures and options markets is a key measure of market sentiment and activity. A robust and dynamic market is indicated by a large degree of open interest, which implies substantial trading activity and interest in Bitcoin derivatives. There are those who would argue that the cryptocurrency market is dull and lifeless at the moment, but I couldn't be more wrong. Bitcoin futures and options set a new open interest record, proving that the crypto industry is still very much alive and well. Having said that, I do have an intriguing suggestion. Google Trends data shows an unexpected pattern when compared to 2020-21, even though Bitcoin has seen substantial inflows and rallied beyond $71,000. The amount of Americans looking for Bitcoin ETFs, its price, or cryptocurrency in general has decreased significantly. Based on search interest relative to peak popularity, Google Trends provides a score out of 100. On June 5th, for instance, there were just 31 results for Bitcoin searches coming from the US and just 1 result for Bitcoin ETF searches, with index scores of 18 and 13, respectively. Other relevant searches like crypto and Bitcoin price perform marginally better. Nonetheless, the search volume during the retail-driven bull run of 2021 was far higher than these figures. On January 11th, interest spiked everywhere as 10 spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved by the US. On March 5th, interest spiked again, after Bitcoin broke above $69,000 for the first time since 2021. Notably, Bitcoin search interest peaked in May 2021, right after the cryptocurrency topped $50,000 for the first time, and it reached its all-time high of roughly $69,000 in November of the same year. According to data supplied by crypto expert Miles Deutscher, the number of people watching crypto-related YouTube channels has dropped significantly from 2021 levels. In 2021, when Bitcoin was at its highest point, Crypto YouTube channels were getting about 4 million views per day. Despite Bitcoin's record highs in 2024, the number of daily views has plummeted to around 800,000. Retail investors have not yet returned, Deutscher stressed. He claims that the number of views on crypto-related YouTube videos is the best measure of the market's health right now. Even though the price of Bitcoin has reached new heights, the fall in viewership indicates that mainstream retail interest in cryptocurrencies has not recovered to the levels experienced during the 2021 bull run. You may be asking why the price of Bitcoin hasn't exploded yet, given the large whale accumulation and 18 days of Bitcoin ETF inflows. How have these changes been felt thus far? It's an excellent question. According to analyst Jimmy, whales own the vast bulk of Bitcoin, while spot Bitcoin ETFs around the world only own approximately 5%. Even while ETF inflows are substantial, Jimmy points out that they pale in comparison to the amount of Bitcoin exchanged and sold by these big holders. He stresses that there must be a seller for every buyer in the market, and that these big players' actions significantly impact price changes. Things like the current string of days of ETF inflows and whale stockpiling continue to be seen as optimistic. All of these things show that institutional and individual traders alike are becoming more interested in and confident in Bitcoin as an investment class. Despite the fact that short-term profit-taking and speculation may cause the price to ignore these improvements for the time being, the pattern shows that Bitcoin is building a stronger basis for its future growth. Future price appreciation is being built up by these actions, even if the impacts don't show up in the daily swings of the market right away. Where does that leave Shiba Inu? The Shiba Inu will be severely affected if the price of Bitcoin surges as a result of recent events. Because of their close relationship with Bitcoin, Shiba Inu are known to be extremely sensitive to price fluctuations in the cryptocurrency. There is a huge sale wall that Shiba Inu is currently up against. Interblock reports that at this point there are more than 64,000 addresses that possess a total of 69 trillion Shiba Inu coins, or more than 10% of the total supply. We have seen in the most recent price movements that corrections in Shiba Inu are frequently caused by selling pressure from these addresses. Consequently, Shiba Inu has lost most of the ground it gained during the recent upswing. Investors in Shiba Inu may find this situation annoying, but the breed is currently attempting to consolidate above its present price level so that it can be used as a springboard for another upward push when bullish mood comes back. If Shiba Inu wants to break through this short-term resistance, it must close with a conviction above 0.0007. However, historical trends indicate that Shiba Inu should gain greatly from this, especially if the price of Bitcoin were to rise. This is the missing piece that will allow Shiba Inu to overcome its present obstacles and get back on track. Have you any thoughts on this? Leave a comment with your comments. I'm interested in hearing from you. To find out more, just click on one of the videos displayed. Here we are, at the conclusion of this video. Give the video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments if you found it entertaining. It works wonders for YouTube's algorithm. Spread the word by sharing this video with as many people as you can.